So when it comes to your health, environment is everything. And a couple weeks back, I had my buddy Leon Hendrix over here showing him all the crazy things that I've done to change my environment to make being healthy effortless. So in this video, I want to show you how to biohack your own house for optimal health. Let's go. Hello.
What's up?
So, show me around.
Yeah,
what does a morning look like? First of all, you got the hot tub, and this pool is how cold?
It's probably like 50 degrees. It's not super cold, but it's cold enough. When I was living in San Diego, I wanted to do cold exposure. I couldn't figure out a good way to do it that was cost effective. So I built my own cold plunge. But then when I moved here, this pool is so cold that I didn't really need a cold plunge. Last night, I did a hot tub and a cold plunge, did some cold hot contrast therapy, and I slept amazing.
That's so good.
But there's lots of things I do that are free. And in the morning, I'll come out here. I'll take off my shirt and I'll just like absorb the sun, get some grounding in.
What is grounding?
The grounding is
that's also something I do.
Yes, it's super simple. It's just putting your bare skin on the ground, on the grass, on the dirt, on the sand. What happens is it literally sucks the inflammation out of your body. There's plenty of studies that show all the benefits that come with grounding. When you do that for 10, 15, 20 minutes, you will notice a difference.
Specifically, natural ground.
Go to a park, go to a beach, go to a mountain, go to the forest. It makes a big difference.
One thing I realized when I heard about grounding, I was like, yeah, you never really touch anything with your bare skin from nature because you have your shoes. You only touch stuff with your hands, but even then, we only get in touch with artificial things now.
Yes. Sounds very woo-woo or like hippie-ish, but it's legit. Yeah, don't doubt it until you try it.
So that's also something I do, right? I try to do it every day, like, yeah, feels good. Take your socks off, man!
I know it did.
This is for posture correction?
Yeah, corrective exercises. Something I'm working on right now is I've spent so much time working behind a computer, and that's created this like really bad posture. Right?
Sitting in the editing room, like somebody opens the door, light comes in, you're like...
I do this one exercise to sort of correct my shoulders a bit, right? Work on like making sure I'm upright, my shoulder blade is stable. This is just a little trigger, right? Like so that when I walk outside, I see this, I'm like, oh, let me just do a couple reps.
What else you got here? So one thing you told me is that one of the biggest correlators to longevity is arm grip strength.
Yeah,
it's just a correlator.
Yeah, it's just grip strength. I don't do this that much.
I know, I know. Health gadgets that you're promoting on your channel?
That was a Christmas gift. Here, no, I gotta do it.
No, I can't. No, I can't. Ah! Ah! Oh man, that's the key to longevity.
This is a really simple health hack, which is I just bought a big water bottle to ensure that I drink a lot of water. Because if it's there, I make sure to drink at least one of these per day.
There's so many different types of water, different water profiles and whatever, right? Something you dove into as well, right?
I met a hydration expert named Tracy Dews, and she educated me and she told me about what to look for when you're buying water. To make it simple, spring water.
Good, let's move on.
I have spring water right here. It gets delivered to my house, right?
Spring water.
Before I had this set up, I had a water filter, which is right over here. This is a reverse osmosis water filter, and I decided to get an over-the-counter water filter for a reason, because under-the-counter water filters can gather mold and bacteria. For me, a big part of my healing was healing my gut. One of the most powerful probiotics that I've ever found is called kefir. Okay, this is water kefir grains put into apple juice. So it's fermented apple kefir. It's really simple. Buy these packets, all right? And you take a little bit of this, you pour it in the apple juice, you leave it out, it ferments, and then you drink it. So we're gonna have some of that right now. There are little holes like on the top of this, and what that allows is for the air to be released because gases build up when the sugar is being eaten. And one time I had a bunch of jars that I was fermenting, and I had forgotten to release the gas. And it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I heard this loud boom, and like, it sounded like a pipe bomb went off in my apartment. What it was is one of these jars had exploded from all the pressure from the gas. Yeah, definitely get the ones with the top. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
You gotta try some of this.
It tastes really good.
That tasted so good.
You're gonna start feeling a little elevated.
Kefir literally translates to feel good in Turkish. So that's where the kefir is originated from. Why you feel this elevated mood is because it's enhancing your neurotransmitters, which a lot of them are housed in your gut.
The gut is supposed to be the second brain, right?
That's right. This looks like a science experiment over here, but basically this is sauerkraut. This is new for me. I haven't done this before. This is my first batch of trying to ferment some sauerkraut, but it's the same principle as the kefir. Diversity is the name of the game when it comes to the microgut biome, and so the more different types of fermented foods that you can eat, the better. There is a point where you can go overboard, and it may not be appropriate at all times. Again, you need to know your situation, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know that until years of experimentation.
Yeah, the diversity thing for your gut or your nutrition. I eat the same thing every day. I know it's probably not ideal.
I mean, it's good for efficiency, but like diversity is the name of the game for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a juicer right here?
Yes. Yeah, so this is a vertical juicer. We're gonna make some liquid gold shots, is what they're called.
Tons of ginger. Okay, wait. Are you just gonna pop in some ginger and turmeric?
Yeah. Just turn this on. This juicer is so good. It just like beast modes through everything. Put this
affiliate link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Check out in the description. Is it hard to clean?
The reason why I bought this one is because it's easier to clean. No juicer is easy to clean.
Yeah.
You might have to scrub it a little bit, but it's like a 5-minute wash.
This is completely dry. It
Yeah.
smells like.
Yeah.
I can smell the ginger. Where's the ginger? It's right there. Oh, this is omega 3, 6, and 9.
Yeah. Yeah, so these are just healthy fats. This is what really like turns your brain on, bro. It's like most of the stuff I do is like to lower inflammation, to heal the gut, and to increase my energy. Basically like sums up pretty much everything I do.
Yeah. So that's just ginger, turmeric, and omega 3, 6, and 9 blend.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Do I drink it all in one? You could have warned me,
I really slaps you.
Damn. It's good. It's really good. It definitely switched something on.
This is how you live forever.
This is how you live forever?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
That's like my coffee. For me, I can't drink coffee. I get anxious, it makes me jittery, I crash. So I'm like, I would love to have an alternative that makes sense for me and works for me. And this is what I found. This is my morning ritual. Other people have their coffee, but that doesn't work for me. I'm not a big fan of coffee. I don't think it's good for people.
There's no downside to this.
Yeah.
It's not like it makes it harder to sleep for you. It makes you dependent on anything.
I mean, it's all positive. Helps my food digest better. Ginger is like good for your stomach. Turmeric brings down inflammation. Fatty acids helps your brain. It's good for your brain health.
Now I could eat any healthy food because I wouldn't be able to taste it because my tongue is on fire. Temperature thing?
Yeah, so that's cool because at nighttime you turn the temperature down. Yeah, you just set it to be cool because being cool at night is
cool.
This is my bedroom. It's pretty simple. It's pretty minimalist.
Just for sleeping.
I could add some more things, but I just moved in. So big thing to note is these. Complete darkness.
Oh.
Some of my friends, they would get trash bags and they would tape them on the windowsills.
Also, one of the things that isn't natural is that we have lights on in the evenings in the city and all that. Coming from nature, there's none of that out there. There's the moon, that's it.
So that's why I have these lights. I have these lights set up all over the house, which is Philips Hue light bulbs. And I have an app on my phone and I can basically turn them on at like 8:30, everything in the house goes red, even downstairs. These are blue light blocking glasses, and so you put these on 90 minutes to an hour before bed, and all my roommates have blue light blocking glasses. Everyone's doing
and
the
I
same
have
thing.
blue light blocking glasses too.
Yes.
We all have blue light blocking glasses. So these, what they do is they don't let through blue light.
Yep.
And the challenge that we have nowadays is that all these screens, the lights, all of that shouldn't even exist in the evening, they tell our body that it's still daytime.
It stops the production of melatonin,
which is
the chemical that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep.
Yeah.
And so when you put these on, your body will start producing melatonin. Let's say you're in an environment that isn't as controlled as mine, then you can put these on 90 minutes to an hour before bed, and you can start your clock.
Yeah.
Right? You can program that circadian rhythm. Highly recommend this book for like dealing with emotional patterns. There's breathwork practices that are in here for each stage. Like I'm finding myself in a pattern. I'll go to the chapter of that stage and then I'll do the breathwork stuff. It really helps.
Unfortunate last name. Do you have a falling asleep routine?
Let's make it simple, right? 80-20, circadian rhythm, light exposure, meal timing, like this kind of stuff. But for me, 8:30, lights go red. I get off technology. I either take a bath, or I do meditation, rehabbing, or gentle breath work. I take a shower, and then I go to bed.
Do you brush your teeth at all?
Yes, I brush my teeth.
You forgot that, like just making sure, you know?
So this is an air filter. This is the best air filter for your bedroom, especially if you have issues with mold or you're concerned about mold. That's why I bought this one. I did hours of research trying to figure that out. It's great. This is a scary fact. 80% of houses in America have mold in them. We're not letting in lots of air all the time, and that's how dust and allergens and mold and all that stuff builds up. That's why I moved into this place. It's a brand new house. No one's ever lived here. There's no water damage. There's no nothing.
What is it called?
𝐂𝐲 Mighty Air Filter. That's what it's called.
So also you tape this, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I put black tape over this so that there's no light that disrupts me in the night. There's little lights on the top of this, so I just put black tape over it, and then there's no light.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is this for? Is this something that you lick?
No.
It's like a salt stone?
No, it's just good vibes, you know? Like,
Good vibes.
Yeah, it's just good vibes. You
Yeah,
come in
I
the
like
room,
your shirt too.
yeah, you come in the room and it's like, it's nice. It's also like not bright light, you know, kind of like the red light as well. So it's just cool for keeping the atmosphere. And then having plants in your room, it's good for the oxygen as well, like healthy air. And then right here, that's the 8 sleep pod. And what that is a computer, and it houses some water, and the water goes through the hose and it goes into the bed. The water comes in and cools the mattress. Throughout the night, the temperature slowly starts to heat up, and then in the morning it gets hot and it vibrates and it wakes me up. So this has the sensors in it, and it also has the cooling tubes.
There's like tubes running through this, and the water is basically giving it a certain feel.
Yes, exactly.
That's good. That feels comfortable. What I have is a bed jet.
Oh yeah, do you like it?
Yeah, saved me from a lot of overheating.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, which wakes you up, right? So there's a few nights that it saved me.
This is red light and near infrared light. Whenever you do red light therapy, you should probably wear glasses, just in case, to make sure it doesn't hurt your eyes. But
Also make sure that you stay single. helps you keep your virginity.
In order to get the benefits of red light therapy, it won't work through the clothes, so you gotta get naked. But basically, you turn this on and you sit in front of it for like 20 minutes. There's a lot of studies on red light therapy, but basically, for me specifically, I use it for energy and mitochondrial function.
How much is this?
This is going to be anywhere between $400 and $750, maybe even upwards of like $1,500, depending on what brand and what model and the size.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, I look too much into the light. How often do you do that, and how long?
The recommended dose is no more than 20 minutes a day, every other day is the protocol. Yeah.
Nice. And you just meditate in front of it.
Yeah, just meditate in the morning, just meditate in front of it. Sometimes when it's really cold out, I'll do this instead of going out.
Again, this is something that people naturally get from the sun when it's getting up. The best thing is the free thing that everybody has access to.
Sunlight. You know, if you live in a really like Nordic country or something like that, where there's like not any sun, it's a tough one. And you're like, dude, I'm not going outside, right? Yeah. Some of these things might be applicable for people like that in those types of situations. Even though it's not the real thing, it may be helpful. This is the setup we have with the lights. We changed all the light bulbs to these Philips Hue light bulbs. So when it's 8:30, these lights go on. That sets the tone for, hey, it's time to get ready for bed. And it's like an automatic trigger to help you be like, oh, it's time to wind down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I even have it on my phone screen. I don't know if you can see this, but I have this setting where...
Wait a second.
What?
You want to do it at the same time?
Yeah, ready?
Because I have the exact same thing.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
This is what weirdos like us do.
Yeah. Because like if it's this red, you don't want to look at your screen.
And there's no blue light.
There's no blue light.
That's funny that you have that too.
Yeah.
And so for sleep tracking, you got the Whoop and the Oura Ring. What are your metrics, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
score?
My score. I'll tell you my score from last night.
So the Oura Ring gives you a score on how well you slept and how ready you feel, readiness, how recovered you are. These stats, the deep sleep, damn.
Yeah.
This one here also tracks, it's the Whoop band.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Basically, I'm testing them out against each other to see which one I like more. Oura Ring is more about sleep and the readiness, and then Whoop is more about workout, activity, recovery, and it has the group stuff built into it, which was interesting to me.
Diet stuff? Anything worth talking about?
My 2 cents on diet is just the real food diet. Real food diet, I would just say balance and diversity. Protein, carbs, fats. lots of micronutrients, lots of greens, lots of like well-raised animals and animal protein. From there, you got to figure out what's right for you.
Exactly.
This is something that I wish someone would have told me years ago, that it took me forever to figure out. The better you sleep and the less stress you have, the more flexible you can be with your diet.
Yeah, and vice versa too, right?
Yes.
That's why I looked at diet, was like, hey, diet, I can just eat super healthy. That's easy for me. Because the sleep component is like challenging for me.
Yes.
Or was for me, right?
Yes.
And yeah, that's interesting. And also when you're tired, it gets harder to eat.
Yes, your
eat
willpower
healthy.
goes down substantially, right? A big part of the reason why that's a thing is because of blood sugar. So blood glucose management is life. And I think that's why sleep and movement, I think, are the top two fundamentals for me. Because if you're sleeping well and you're moving well, then you can get away with a lot more.
Like, I'd love to see your supplements.
I'm not taking a lot of supplements right now, like,
Because you eat healthiness in your diet.
well, also like I'm about to get a bunch of testing done. I don't want to buy a bunch of supplements and then get a bunch of tests back and be like, oh, I don't need these supplements, or this is counterproductive to what I'm trying to do.
Gotcha. It's the best salt, eh?
Yeah, well, I like this one the best. Hold on. This one's really good. So it's same brand, but it's like rock salt. Right now I'm taking organ meats, organ meat supplement. And this is basically
You got the whole package.
the whole package. Yeah, you'll like this. It has testicles in it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So organ meat have lots of nutrients in it. It's like the most nutrient dense type of meat that you can eat.
And it kind of is disgusting.
It is disgusting. There's companies that make supplements where they put the organ meat into capsules and then you can just take it that way. So that's why I'm taking this right now.
So wait, there's testicles in here.
Yeah, bovine testicles.
But there's testicles in here. There's testicles in here, dude. Right here.
Oh my god.
It smells good. I mean,
Yeah. There you go.
it smells like testicles. It does taste good, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells exactly like crickets. Cricket protein powder that I had in one of my other videos that I tried out. It's a protein alternative.
What's the verdict on the cricket protein?
Just wanted to try it out. I think it tasted fine. And if people can't have dairy and they can't find a good plant-based protein that doesn't upset the stomach, maybe you should try that out.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I just don't like eating liver and all this stuff and
And
testicles, so.
Why not?
The only other supplement I'm taking right now is glutathione. This is liposomal glutathione. So you put this under your tongue, and it's a powerful antioxidant. That's why I take it.
Cool.
I don't take that many supplements unless I'm on a protocol. I wish I had some. I don't have any right now. But one of the best supplements to take, in my opinion, is a high quality magnesium supplement. A lot of people, they will take melatonin to help their sleep, and that's a big no-no in my book. That's just what I believe, because melatonin is a hormone.
Naturally produced.
Exactly, endogenously, meaning inside. And so I don't want to mess with that exogenously. I don't want to put more melatonin in my body. I want my body to do a good job of producing it. It can relax your body, relax your mind, and help keep you asleep and help you fall asleep.
One thing that I struggle with too is restless leg syndrome, which is a nerve thing.
Yeah.
Which is also something that magnesium helps with, right? It's a nerve support.
Yeah, it can, depending on the type of magnesium. Yeah. So magnesium can be bound to different amino acids. Other thing I would say for your restless leg syndrome is prehabbing. So prehabbing is a methodology that was developed by my friend 𝐔𝐬𝐻. We're building a company that helps people strengthen their nervous system and do that through a mindful movement practice. And it totally calms down the nervous system and like relaxes everything. So let me know what you're gonna do to change your environment down in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up, share this video with some friends, and I know you're gonna like this video, so go check that out and subscribe if you're not already.